I seek refuge in God from the Satan in the name of Allah who is gracious and merciful. Quran topics by Tanvir Kazmi, chapter number 136. Dowry, Mehr, giving affordable gift to wife at time of marriage. English audio. English audio. Al-Baqarah, Surah 2, verse 236. You commit no error by divorcing the woman before touching them or before setting the dowry for them. In this case, you shall compensate them, the rich as he can afford, and the poor as he can afford, an equitable compensation. This is a duty upon the righteous. If you divorce them before touching them, but after you had set the dowry for them, the compensation shall be half the dowry, unless they voluntarily forfeit their rights, or the party responsible for causing the divorce chooses to forfeit the dowry. To forfeit is closer to righteousness. You shall maintain amicable relations among you. Allah is seer of everything you do. Al-Nisa, Surah 4, verse 24. Also prohibited are the women who are already married, unless they flee their disbelieving husbands who are at war with you. These are God's commandments to you. All other categories are permitted for you in marriage, so long as you pay them their due dowries. You shall maintain your morality by not committing adultery. Thus, whoever you like among them, you shall pay them the dowry decree for them. You commit no error by mutually agreeing to any adjustment to the dowry. Allah is all knowing, most wise. Those among you who cannot afford to marry believing women may marry believing slave women. Allah knows best about your belief and you are equal to one another. As far as belief is concerned, you shall obtain permission from their guardians before you marry them and pay them their due dowry equitably. They shall maintain moral behavior by not committing adultery or having secret lovers. Once they are freed through marriage, if they commit adultery, their punishment shall be half of that for the free woman. Marrying a slave shall be a last resort for those unable to wait. To be patient is better for you. God is forgiver, most merciful. Allah wills to explain things for you and to guide you through past precedents and to redeem you. God is all knowing, most wise. Al Ahzab, Surah 33, verse 50. O Prophet, we made lawful for you your wives to whom you have paid their due dowries, affordable gifts, of what you already have, as granted to you by God. Also lawful for you in marriage are the daughters of your father's brothers, the daughters of your father's sisters, the daughters of your mother's brothers, the daughters of your mother's sisters who have emigrated with you. Also, if a believing woman gave herself to the Prophet by forfeiting the dowry, affordable gift, the Prophet may marry her without a dowry if he so wishes. However, her forfeiting of the dowry marriage gifts applies only to the Prophet and not to the other believers. We have already decreed their rights in regard to their spouses or what they already have. This is to spare you any embarrassment. God is forgiving, most merciful. Al Mumtahina, Surah 60, verse 10. O you believe, when believing women ask for asylum with you, you shall test them. Allah is fully aware of their belief. Once you establish that they are believers, you shall not return them to the disbelievers. They are not lawful to remain married to them, nor shall the disbelievers be allowed to marry them. Give back the dowries, marriage gifts that the disbelievers have paid. You commit no error by marrying them, so long as you pay them their due dowries, bridal gifts. Do not keep disbelieving wives. If they wish to join the enemy, you may ask them for the dowry you have paid, and they may ask for what they paid. This is God's rule. He rules among you. Allah is all knowing, most wise. Sadaqallahu azim.